Greetings, everyone. Vickie Natale, New York, Star Search Grand Champion. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for having me here today. Thank you, Peripreneurs, for having me share my story. Ricky Baines just invited followers. Hi, Ricky. Thank you for having me. Hi, Adam. Hi, everyone. So, sorry, I got here a little bit late. I was dealing with the log on. Fabian, hi, Fabian. Shout out to Fabian for making this possible. And I see all of my peeps are here. I'm actually going to log in from my account on my iPad and invite some folks. You just got my album from iTunes. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, I do have an album that's out right now. But before we here, let me just share everyone really quickly. Hey, hi guys. Hello, beautiful people. I'm going to share with everyone I know so that folks can come in and hear all that I have experienced in my life. Hi, thank you, Mark. It's greetings, everyone. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, so thank you, Blue. Thank you, Blue. So I'm going to start sharing about my life and what I've experienced. For those of you who don't know me, I am a singer and songwriter from New York. I have been singing for the past 20 years, and I've made my life as a singer, a songwriter, also a vocal coach. Some of my main successes have been being the winner of Star Search, which was an amazing, amazing experience. Yeah, I do sing, I do write. Some of the other amazing experiences that I've had have been being signed to a record label, releasing music independently. Hey everyone, everyone's here. I'm going to be sharing my life story. But behind all of the successes have been lots and lots of struggles. And I think it's important to share the struggles because, hey Natasha, the struggles are, I think, what build us and what make us stronger. I'm waving. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so the struggles are what make us stronger. And I think one of the reasons that Fabian wanted me to share my story with Peripreneurs is he heard me talking about, you know, growing up as a kid. I grew up in a really big family. My grandma was kind of like the boss of the family. And my mom is a very sweet lady. She was married to a man, my stepdad, who he was kind of like the iron fist. You know what I mean? Yeah, no trolls, no trolls. Yeah, success without struggle is nothing. My stepfather was a bit of the iron fist, and he taught me a lot about being strong, but he was also quite abusive. So did you know, I did not know my biological dad. I didn't know my biological dad. And I found out about my biological dad when my mom and my stepfather had gotten into a fight. And it was really tough for my stepdad to have left and me thinking that he was my father, and my mom to say, you know what, he's not your dad. And I had a feeling he wasn't, because I think as a kid you know these things. You know that, should I be blocking some of these people? I know I'm on the Peripreneurs. What are the writings behind your wall? I don't know there's no writings over there. Yeah, so I didn't know my real dad, and that left a bit of a void in my life, which is really, really tough. Actually, I think I'm going to block the comments a little bit just so I can tell the story because I'm easily distracted. So yeah, that left a little bit of a void and a lot of pain and a lot of searching because I didn't know my real dad. And my stepfather was very abusive. He was abusive to the point where he would call my mom bird brain. He would say lots of negative things about her. He would put her down, and he would also beat and abuse me and my sister. So it was very hard. But through all of that, I found this thing that was so amazing for me that helped me get out of this household, and that was music. Some of the negative things that my stepfather would say to my mom about me and to me was that, oh, your daughter's running off. She's going to be pregnant at 16. And when he would say that, it actually drove me to want to be like, no, I'm not going to be pregnant at 16. No, I'm going to go to school and I'm going to be an amazing person. Like, that's not what's going to happen. Oh God, the beeping across the street is crazy. So yeah, I've always had these things in my life where if someone said something negative to me, I had to replace it with something positive about myself so that I could actually, in fact, prove the negative wrong, because I refused to be in that negative space. Yeah, so that was one of the things about my stepfather that was kind of tough. So through the abuse and through the negativity, I found music, and music just fueled me. And I would write. I'll show you. I would write in like a book, and I just write all my feelings out, and then I'd start singing them. And I would beg my mom, can I please have some piano lessons? Please, anything, like, let's just figure it out. And she didn't have the money. Like, we didn't have the money for piano lessons. Like, there was no such thing in our house. But I begged her. I was like, Mom, please, please, please. So she had one of these mail order books, and she saved up $100, or I think she like paid like monthly. It was like $10 a month to get me a keyboard that was 2 octaves. I mean, it was like that big. And she got me a keyboard, and that was like the best thing that she could ever do for me, because I started creating, and I was like 14 and 15. I was going through a lot of transition. Her and my stepfather had separated from each other. And when he separated from my mom, that was the last time I saw him. He had moved us to the new place, and they had separated, and he said to me, well, I'll see you guys next week. I'll come and visit you. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to see my dad, the dad that I knew, my stepfather. I'm going to see him next week. Like, it's okay. Like, they're not together. No worries, Photobell. They're not together, but you know what? They'll be friends, or I'll see him again. But that was the last time I saw him. That was the last time I saw the stepfather that I knew as my dad. So yeah, that was like the beginning of my story. So through that, after that, it was a tough transition. My mom was a single mom growing up in Brooklyn, and we moved to a new place, and my mom was trying to, thank you, Vickie, thank you. My mom was trying to, this is a very emotional stuff, so bear with me. My mom was trying to deal with being a single mom and not having enough money to take care of 2 kids. I do have 2 sisters. I have a younger sister and an older sister, so I was the middle child. So my grandma, who my mom had had an apartment with, she had moved to Arizona. And I said to my mom, please, let's not move to Arizona. Let's just stay here in New York, because I'm going to be a singer. Mom, I'm going to be a singer. Like, don't worry. Like, I'm going to do this. And I'm 15 years old, and I'm telling my mom, I am going to, like, make this family whole. Like, I'm going to take care of us. Don't worry. Like, my voice is going to do this. And at 15 and 14, I was out singing at restaurants and doing auditions, and I got on the Apollo, and I would literally tell my mom, sign this paper, because I have an audition. I know you can't come because you're working, but sign this paper because I'm going to be on the Apollo tomorrow. And my mom would sign it, and I'd go over there and I'd go and sing. And I didn't have any piano lessons or voice lessons, nothing like that. I learned everything from listening to my mom play Motown on the radio. Like, my mom was a huge Motown fan. And she'd play all the oldies, and she'd play Diana Ross and Stevie Wonder and all of these amazing artists that I connected with, because in R&B and soul, there was just so much pain and so much loss. Oh, thank you, Holly. Yeah, don't make me cry, because I've cried already today. I'm having a tough time. But there was just so much pain and loss in the music, and so much honesty in soul music. And I just related, especially to black music. I related to black music so much. I was like the only white girl in the school that I grew up, you know, the high school that I went to. And I just related to African American music and the struggle. And I don't know why I did. I just did. And it just spoke to me. And I just wanted to sing. I wanted to sing soul music. I listened to Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige was my queen when I was 15, you know? Real love, I'm searching for a real love. Someone to set my heart free. I mean, that album, like, it just fueled me. And she was just so soulful, you know what I mean? So I was like, this is it. I'm going to be a singer. I'm going to be a musician. I'm going to tell my story. And I'm going to sing for the world. And that's it. This is what I'm going to do. And yes, I took something sad and I turned it into something positive. And this was all throughout high school. My first year of high school, I went to this high school. And it wasn't for me. The music program wasn't for me. So I went over and I heard about this other high school, Lafayette High School in Brooklyn. And let me share so we get some more folks in here. So I went over to Lafayette High School in Brooklyn. And when I went over to Lafayette High School, I found my place. I met my music teacher, Miss Patarini. And Miss Patarini saved me. After my mom and my stepfather separated, I was lost. That first year of high school, I was cutting school. I was not doing the right things. I was off my course. When I went to the new high school and I got into her chorus, she said, you get your grades up, Vickie. Get your grades up and I will let you stay in this chorus. She's like, you're a smart girl. You're talented. Stop jerking around. Finding your place in the world is just so pivotal. Yes, you find, you know, you go through these experiences. And I just had this void, you know, with not having my real dad there, not having my stepfather. So Miss Patarini, she said, you get your grades up. I'm going to take a chance on you. I had a 55 average, okay, from the school before. And I said, no, this woman is giving me an opportunity. So I got my grades up. I went from a 55 average to a 95 average. And I was singing in the chorus. And I was at all my classes. And I turned around my life and I said, you know what? I got to stay on my course. I got to stay on my course as a kid. And that's why I also teach kids that I've taught inner city youth. I've taught in Coney Island, in the projects. I've taught kids who are rich and well off. I have private students. I've taught all of them. So that's why I connect with the age group of 14 to 16, because that was like one of the most pivotal points in my life, folks. So through all that, I'm doing well in high school. I'm focusing on myself. I'm really focused on my grades and doing well. Then comes look for colleges. Well, there was no doubt about it. I was going to be the first one to go to college. And I was going to go to college for music. So Maxine, my music teacher, he needs a reality show. What's up, Matthew? I needed to do this. This was going to happen. I said, I'm going to be on a stage somewhere and I'm going to be singing and I'm going to be making money for my family and I'm going to be helping people and sharing my story through music. How do I knew this at 16? I don't know. 16 years old. Sometimes 16-year-olds, they're more sensitive than you think. What's going on? What's going on? I'm sharing my story. So yeah, so Maxine helped me audition for all of these schools. I auditioned for Manhattan School of Music. I got in. I auditioned for Brooklyn College of Music for classical. I never sang classical music in my life. But I learned classical songs because I was like, I don't give a crap. I'm going to music school. I didn't have money for music school. I did not have money for music school. College. There was no money for college. There was nothing, okay? But I was going to go. Finally, I got into the new school for social research in the city, West 13th Street on Manhattan. The other schools didn't give me scholarships. New school gave me a partial scholarship, okay? And I went to that school. I graduated from high school with a 90 average, 95 average, okay? After all that struggle, after being told you're going to be pregnant at 16 and all this bullshit. And I went on, and I was like, I'm going to be the first one to go to college in my family, okay? And I did it. I went to the new school, and I did it. I went to college, and I studied music. And there were lots of hard times in college. You know, finding myself, I was used to singing R&B, but now I'm in a jazz school. So I didn't really understand. Make sure that you do follow Peripreneurs. Yes. Sign up. Follow Peripreneurs. I learned so much about music. I learned so much about myself. It was hard. I never had music lessons, and now I'm in music school with all these people who have studied and know everything about music, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I have so much to learn. I'm so behind. I was actually behind, but I didn't care. I didn't go out. I wasn't drinking during college. I focused on my dream. I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to be the first to go to school in my family and make something of myself and prove the negativity wrong. Hey, Inadequate Chris. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, everyone. So yeah, then the next thing, while I was in college, I had gigs. I was gigging. You graduated with a GPA of 3.55. That's amazing. That's so amazing. So yeah, while I was in college, I was gigging. I had like this amazing gig where I was making like $500 a weekend or a gig. So sometimes we do 2 gigs and I was making like $1,000 a weekend in college. I wasn't stripping. I was singing. You know, some people make $1,000 stripping, but that's not the choice I was going for. I was singing. I was following my passion. I graduated college. It was an amazing experience. And then, holy crap, I'm a musician, okay? What do you do after college? I didn't have an educator's degree. What do you do after college? Oh, reality hit. That now I have this degree, this music degree, this performance degree. What am I going to do with it? Beautifully enough, one of the band members from the band that I was working with said, you know what? You know, you're a really sweet girl. You could like get a gig teaching. Okay? You could get a gig teaching. So I got a gig teaching in at the Mark Twain School in Brooklyn. It was for inner city kids, but it was a magnet school, so you had kids from all over. And what I had to do to get that job was like go down to the office every day. They were like, you don't have a teaching degree, but we really, really like you. Hi, Dina. We really, really like you. So I was going to school. Okay, put this. Now, I had to go to school to get a teacher's degree. And meanwhile, I'm in college I'm teaching full time. And next, I'm auditioning full time. Because get this. Yes, I'm teaching. I want to help kids. It's like a totally cool experience. But I still have this dream of being an artist. And I think if you really want to teach kids, you have to do what you are showing them. Okay? You have to do what you are showing them. Oh, this is how you sing. Well, let me show you. Let me sing it for you. Let me show you. So the kids knew I'd tell them, you know, they'd see me, Miss Natale, you look so tired today. What's going on? Well, I had a class last night, and then I went to open mic. I was singing at Ashford and Simpson's Sugar Bar. Now, if any of you know Ashford and Simpson are the singers and songwriters who wrote from the Motown era. Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. Jesse loves your, love you, Jesse. Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Amazing, amazing songwriters. And while I was in college, while I was at the new school, and while I was teaching, moving forward, I was singing at open mic, okay? At Ashford and Simpson's Sugar Bar. I don't think they wrote Reunited. Solid as a Rock, yes, yes, yes. So what I did with that, one day, a casting director, you know, I'm doing all this hard work. I'm like singing, teaching, doing this, open mics, and barely getting to the school the next day. A casting director for Star Search comes in, Greg Harvey, and I get up and I sing a blues song, okay? All right, I sing a blues song and I'm like, don't send me no doctor, fill me up with all them pills. I got me a man named Dr. Feel Good. That's it. He was sold. He says, Vickie, I want you to come in for an audition. Meanwhile, I auditioned for Star Search 2 months before, because remember I told you I was auditioning for American Idol, which I didn't get on. I got so close. They were like, yeah, Kelly Clarkson just won. You know, you're too much like Kelly Clarkson. So this was my second audition. It took him seeing me at a nightclub, killing it. Yeah. So what I did, I went for that audition and I got on. Okay? I got on the TV show. I feel like I'm going too long. Let me know if I'm going too long on Peripreneurs. Too much like Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, that's what they said. She already won. We need someone different. You're amazing, but whatever. It's life, kids. You get really close. And then it pulls. They want to know. The universe wants to know how hard you're going to work for it and how much you want it. So yeah, so I get casted on the show. I'm teaching middle school, you guys. I'm teaching middle school, and I have to fly to LA. And I have a concert with the kids, but I have to go to LA and do this other dream. Do you know what it's like? I lost my voice. I was so stressed, I lost my voice. I have this opportunity to be on this TV show in LA, and I lost my voice. So I get over there, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to try and do my best. Went to the doctor, got prednisone. I go to the first night of performing, and I win by 1 point. 1 point. 1 point. I almost didn't get it. So I go back to the school. We do the concert. The kids are freaking out. Their music teacher just won the first installment of Star Search. Can you imagine, like, your music teacher being on TV? I said I wanted to do what I wanted them to do. I wanted them to see me succeeding so that they knew and they could have someone close to them who was succeeding that believed in them. And a lot of them have gone on to do amazing things, I think. And it didn't end. I kept going. I had to go back for the next show. And I'm still teaching. So I'm flying in from being a teacher and doing this performance. And eventually I won. I won the whole thing. I won the whole thing. The whole show. Okay? And it was one of the most amazing experiences. Do you know what helped me? Can I tell you something really cool? There's a book. This book. Can I tell you this story? Okay, you guys got to really sit back and listen to this because this changed my life. I met someone who introduced this book to me. And she introduced this book, Creative Visualization, okay? And every night, I didn't go out while I was in LA. I focused, I practiced, I focused on the music. I could have socialized more, but I didn't. Thank you for the hearts, guys. every night I would imagine myself on that stage. I would imagine myself winning this competition, and I said, I just want to be heard. This is what I would do. I just want to be heard. I just want to be heard. I picture myself winning. I picture my speech of winning. And I wasn't putting anyone else down. I knew everybody. There were so many talented people. Like some of the people that were there in the kids category, I didn't face them. David Archuleta was on the show. Tori Kelly was on the show. Just some amazing talent, okay? So I would listen, and I would think. I'd feel it. I am going to win the show. And I'm seeing myself. Yes, thank you so much. I want to thank my students for being there, voting for me. Thank you, Arsenio Hall. Thank you, this one. I would visualize it and feel it. Yes, you know what it's like. I wanted it so bad, and I visualized it. This book changed my life. Creative Visualization, Shakti Gawain. I swear to God, I swear to the universe, this is what happened. Every night, I laid in bed. I'm going to keep repeating this because you got to do this. If you want something. And I've had the opposite happen where I thought negative and that happened. But that happens. We're human. Okay, big thing. I know I'm taking up a lot of time, but I have a lot of shit to talk about. Excuse me. So next, I on TV, it's like Sony record deal. You win 200 grand. Okay, I won 200 grand, Sony record deal. That's it. I made it, right? I made it, right? Or what? Nope. The record company didn't put my record out. You want to know why? I wasn't skinny enough for them. They didn't say it until later. But I wasn't there. I wasn't marketable enough. I wasn't marketable enough. All right, this is in 2004. We recorded some songs. Yeah, fucking sucks. Excuse my language. It happens. Now there's more acceptance. There's more acceptance being someone who's size 14 or whatever, size 12, whatever size you are. But at that time in the music industry, that wasn't down. Okay? Make sure you join the after party on Peripreneurs, okay? Yeah. So that's what I went through. So I said, screw this. I took that money. You know what I did? I wrote a song. And I put the CD out myself. Okay? I put it out myself. I went to Capitol. I made my own damn logos. I produced it myself. I paid for my own photos. And I said, you know what? I'm not giving up because this is my dream. And then I wrote this song with tears in my eyes. Let me sing for you guys because this is a song that kept me going. This is the song that kept me going. When others didn't believe in me, I had to come up with tears in my eyes and believe that I could do it. Because everyone has the potential to do it. Who are we to say that someone can't do it? When we say that someone can't do it, you know what we're saying? We're saying we can't do it. You're saying you can't do it. Okay, that's not the piano sound I want, but let me give you a piano. I'm going to sing this song for you because this is the song when I thought I had made it and I thought I had got there and I wasn't there yet. This song was a song I wrote for myself and for the world. So if you've ever had a dream and you felt like you were at the end and you couldn't do it, this is it. Sometimes I feel like I'm flying with angels. Sometimes I feel so afraid. I don't know who to trust. Heard so many promises. It's time I learn to trust myself. And no, never gonna stop. stop, never giving up, no, no. And nobody said that this life would be easy. Nobody said it would be so cold. I'm finding strength deep within my heart and mind. I'm gonna make it, I'm convinced. Whoa, never gonna stop, never giving up, no, no. No, 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 no. Never gonna quit. I won't let them get me down. Ooh, never gonna stop until what I'm searching for is found. Never gonna stop, never giving up, no, no. And I'm never no stop, no, no. Now you know the words, sing with me. I don't care if you can't sing at home, just sing with it. Because we all need to be reminded, you know? Persistence. Sing it with me. Never gone, no stop, no, no. Never gone this time, oh no. Said I'm never gone, no, I'm never gonna stop. So that song was my uplifting song for myself and for the world. Because book is creative visualization, yes. And guys, let's wrap up. Vickie, thank you so much. You've been amazing. Thank you. Guys, and in addition to not stopping, well, here's one of the things that, here's my second album. This is my second album. This is independent. And please check it out, VickieNatale.com. And go to the after party right here. Ricky, is the after party here? Peripreneurs, the time is now. Sign up, follow Peripreneurs, check out VickieNatale.com. Alright guys, I'm going to be logging off. Thank you so much, Ricky. Thank you, Peripreneurs. Make sure you all follow Peripreneurs and get that album, VickieNatale.com. Okay? This is my story. Thank you for letting me share. I absolutely love you all. I can't wait to meet you all and sing for you live. Thank you so much. Never give up on your dreams. Remember, you can make it happen. You are an entrepreneur. You're the entrepreneur of your life. Never stop. Thank you, guys. Let me just stop this so that we can go to the after party.